Hello, everybody. Today is our. God damn it. Hello, everybody. Today is my first ever devlog on Uragiri-No-Tenshi or Treachery Angel, if it'll work. Yeah. So this was a simple little game I've been working on in the background for a while now, and just been coming back to it every so often. So you play as our girl Claire here. So we got a whole lot of stuff. You can go to sleep on this bed here. Basic nightstand. To those who remember my time zone game, I had started working on during like the whole like 50-20 make a game in 20 days thing that I fucked up on, but can now do it because I got RPG Maker permanently now. I decided to port in the phone saving mechanic here, where you can save wherever you want with it, and if you don't forget to save it, the game will auto-save, and some areas will let you save your progress. And yeah, here's the reference to the time zone there. There's some more Easter eggs here, like I'm working on stuff, a bunch of writing utensils. There's actually an oven cooking mechanic, and where you can cook native wayside dishes. There's also a microwave here, where you can get a pizza pocket. There isn't a glitched account that my friend had that had like 3 pizza pockets. It was 9. Speaking of, yeah, I've got my friend here with me. He's very far in the background. You can barely hear him. Yeah. Here's the washing machine, which you can get clothes. The fists are basically useless once you get the big selling point of this game. There's a 4-tile there. You be the encyclopedia and bestiary. Yeah, that's a lot of enemies. There's over 156 to encounter. Bunch of states. Items. Armors, weapons, actors. Claire. Oh, I did it too quickly. So, her computer. There's actually some references here. 2 fragments is a reference to One Piece. The Royal of the Sphere is a reference to Lord of the Rings. Tales of the Mirror is inspired by those goofy-ass text conversation things. Lone Succubus isn't really based on anything. It's just meant to be a generic erotica novel. Spies in Heaven, not sure what that was meant to be a reference to. And then How to Become a Dictator is a reference to that one movie. I never watched it, I just saw clips of it and thought it was funny. It's like a giant robot dildo is flying towards them. And then just Trace is a reference to the 4Kids dub, calling Ace Portgoski Trace. And she already got the revised edition. Most of these devlogs will also be stealing or looking at like secrets and stuff. Oh, I already selected that one. I'll be working on grammar on this. I think the majority of this was spent literally just looking at her bedroom. There's not even... there's more. You got the bed, couch, chest. There's a trash throwing mechanic. You get gold from throwing away stuff to encourage recycling. Refrigerator, something, sanitization. Finally, you go outside and touch grass. You have a backyard training area. Statue made by Cecil. We'll be seeing them later. Artifacts. You can sell certain artifacts. You can get money to use weapons, armor, and food. Then, upstairs I would fight you up. This is inspired by Undertale. Dummy king. And yeah, you can always come back to these areas. There will be places where you can travel to specific areas, or I'll make like a device that'll allow you to do it. Now here's the shed. This is water purifier. Used in dire times. Ceramic pots, knife marks. Your hunting rifle. This is the big selling point. Guns. So guns must be reloaded in order to use them in combat. ASMR. Different ones have different ammo they take up. The one you have right now is your trusty hunting rifle. A scoped Remington Model 306 Springfield. You love this thing to death. Now that you have your gun, you may head out to the main world. Do remember that you can come back at any time. Yeah. So now that your fists are basically useless. Accessories to add. And then the bridge. You get what was meant to be an ammo pack, but that mechanic was scrapped because it wouldn't work for me. So I'll get to that one in a moment, but here's this building, which will be worked on. There will be a character in here short soon, hopefully by tomorrow. There's drinking water here. Bedroom here. This will also have a character sometime. Here's a character. This is an inn. But this is the main selling point, the gun store, with Mr. Winchester. You need a chip in order to buy the guns. If you're wondering what time this takes place in, this takes place in a different alternate reality where a nuclear explosion kind of resulted in a bunch of the wildlife becoming mutated. Kind of based off Chernobyl. But by mutated, I mean, like, yeah, a lot of these things will be unrecognizable. Then go to Cheshire here, view products. Sell the scrap pack. So, get a pump action shotgun, double barrel. Let me take off the fist so you can get a comparison, because it only really displays like damage. So, pump action shotgun, double barrel, lever action, standard hunting rifle, which is Zale, revolver, carbine. This is meant to be a reference to the Widowmaker from TF2. The sniper rifle and the shotgun revolver. There's that. There is a hard mode in this game where you basically just don't get like the party members. And it is very hard. I've been trying to figure out how to do achievements. That'll be the devlog playthrough save. Here is Emily, our first character. Just having her go. I'll be fixing that soon. And then, oh my god, bro, I'm gonna tweak. Then, yeah, you can't go back in there. Oh, bro. And the first butchers, mutated bearded dragons. We're not going to fight them. Yeah, see a lot of them. Here we have the Uragiri, which is mutated crows. Uragiri is a take on Uragiri. The mythical crow. Tiny and black and these things attack deal hefty damage. They're meant to be like classic. Here's an area where you can just find some pick up your trash bags. There's a third enemy that spawns here that you can get an encounter with. Let's see if I can trigger it. Those butchers. They're called boilers. Come on, you know you want to show up. You're big ducks. Okay, they don't want to show up. They're cowards. Well, butchers are a rather common enemy. They're standard, like, typical goon. And they like to strike a lot. Yeah, that should encourage some good recycling. Back to sleep again. And I haven't even gotten to the good stuff yet. The good lore. The bearded dragons. The butchers. Oh, let go. I hate They throw any more at us. Let's just... No, Claire. Here we go. Okay, we got an inn here. Nothing you can really do here. Well, there is a second floor, actually. Okay, you can't sleep on these. There used to be a bug that I had fixed where you could sleep on everything. I had to... That was a big no-no, so I had to get that fixed. So yeah. That door is intentionally not working. And here's our next character, Mikuya, the Butcher. She is based a little bit off the previous Tanya from the Time Zone. And here we got some stuff. Get Chili Demon, Portia, which used to be one where you could reload your gun, but again that bugged, so sparkling water modified for magic water, potion. Got a few of those. Before here comes the guy. This spot is still being worked on with the Queen of the Wayside, Albedo here, with their glasses. And here you go. Our next character is Vel. The castle. Bye, have a great time. The castle. Oh. Look. No, brother. Right, and then we can get our next character. If you touch these whirlpools, you die. Then you'll meet some ocean enemies. Here's one of the last weapons, which are mutated dolphins. This will be a spot where you can save in their first transporting area. And our new character, our last of the main party, Cecil. And here's just the funny thing. This is intentional for reasons you'll soon to find out later. But now that we have her, I will show you the final thing of this. Here, I guess this will be a preview let's play or something. Go to this well for Caribbeans. Secret boss. My and know this one. This is literally the song Caribbeans. All for today's Let's Play or devlog. Please tune in next time for when I do one of these. And yeah, I hope you all have a wonderful day. Peace.